Okay, now I got to go find me some breakfast. So I guess I'm gonna go get me a smoothie. So I can rest up and go to the doctor this afternoon. Yes, gonna go get my smoothie, y'all. So this is sometime when those who follow me with my diet, this is what Auntie sometimes for breakfast I do get me a smoothie. Oh goodness, they're coming from both directions. Okay. So hey Lakeisha, yeah, Auntie leaving the doctor. Wasn't that fast, sugar? Well, good news, good news, good news. When your results be good, you come out the doctor office real fast. Yeah, so now I'm headed. I've just left the doctor's office. Now I'm headed to go get me a damn smoothie. Yeah, y'all can follow how Auntie eat. I'm gonna do a video one day because a lot of people be interested in it, want to know what I eat. Like today, when I go back to the doctor this afternoon, I'll let y'all know what I'm gonna eat for dinner. But for breakfast this morning, Miss Loretta finna go have her a smoothie. Yes, I'm finna go to Smoothie King, and I'm gonna get my mocha smoothie, one of my favorite ones, the chocolate mocha. I'm going to get that smoothie. Yes, I left the doctor's office. You know, I'm doing okay with that doctor, so I don't be worried about it. If I'm doing okay with one doctor, I know the rest of them I'm gonna be doing even better. Yes, I have to get these doctor's appointments, y'all. You know, when you get my age, hey, Dr. J, you didn't have to come back on, sugar. I appreciate y'all so much. I do. You gonna do a live today, Dr. J? Because I've been sharing your lives, you know. We got to share, share, share. Yes, honey, I'm gonna share. I'm gonna try to share all your lives. You know, that's the way I did Monko. I started sharing all her lives. You have to share them. You know, people get to know who you is, and once they get a chance to know who you is, because you do very well. You sound very good. Yeah, you do. You sound very good. And those are the type of stories that people like to hear. When you go to doing those type of stories, you ain't gonna never have no problems. Because you bring the people the type of stories was I hear. I don't know why the young generation don't do those type of crime stories like that. Because that's how they really make the money on it. You know, the ones who making the big bucks. Because I noticed this, hey, SA, how you doing, love? And I noticed the content creators who cross over to those crime stories, especially the young generation. Their channels is doing very well. Very well. Once they cross over to those crime stories and start about those crime stories and stuff like that, those channels, 99% of the time, they do very well. No doubt about it, because somebody always committed something, and people like to hear what's going on in the world. Yeah. People stay committing crimes. Yes, I just left the doctor's office. Now I'm just on my way to go get me a smoothie. I just decided to turn the app back on while I go get my smoothie, because a lot of people like to know what Auntie be eating, since one person gonna come from a bone, say my bone mass. You know, it's so sad when you're trying to do the right thing for your body. And I don't understand these people. instead of them being happy for me, they want to, oh, now something's supposed to be wrong with my bones. A lot of people don't understand. That's why doctors tried to get me to lose weight 20, 30 years ago. Because if you look at Miss Loretta, you can see I'm a very small boned person. I'm not a big boned person at all. When y'all see that skin hanging, when y'all look at these shoulders, y'all see a small frame. So that's why when I was younger, the doctors kept telling me, Miss Brown, when you get older, you're not going to be able to carry that weight because your bones are not built for you to be a big woman. And y'all clearly see that now. You know, with my arms, y'all see how little my arms are. Y'all see how little my hands are. Y'all see how my back is small. My shoulders are small. I haven't lost no bone mass. These is my bones. I'm not a big boned woman. I wasn't supposed to be a fat girl at all. But I was, because I like to eat. Sorry. But you can clearly see that Miss Loretta has small bones. That's all sugar. There's nothing wrong with my bones. I'm little boned. I'm very little boned. The biggest things on me is my legs. I always had big legs. Now, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. But my arms and stuff, and my neck, my face, they always been small. And that's why the doctors, they were so mad at me. Because they said when you get an old woman, you're going to be in a wheelchair at 60 years old if you don't get this weight off of you. Because your bones is not designed to carry a lot of weight. And you can clearly see that. You can clearly see when I be sleeveless, you can see that little skinny arm in my body. It's obvious, you know, like some people is big boned. And you can tell they was meant to carry some weight. But Miss Loretta wasn't. Yes, and I think that if I would have still had those 200 pounds on me, to be honest, y'all, Miss Loretta I probably will be in a wheelchair. And I'm going to be honest. I probably would be in a wheelchair. I lost over 200 pounds. And it just took me a long time to do it, but thanks God I did do it. Because I don't think I would have been able to walk. That's why I take evening walks right now. Because it was a time I could barely walk around the house. Because every time I moved, it was so much weight on me, my bones would just ache. You know, just ache, just trying to walk around the house. And now as I can see myself that I can walk around the neighborhood now, I'm getting out and I can move about. And everybody noticing, even my neighbors, they notice I done lost weight and walking around. And people, I guess they say, when they see me, they be so shocked. They be say, wow, you have lost a lot of weight. I say, yeah, but you know, you don't really think people pay you no attention, but they do. And now you're out here walking around in the neighborhood. I say, yes, trying to get that exercise. But yeah, the doctors used to get on me all the time, all of them. All the ones I'm seeing right now, they used to fuss at me. You ain't gonna be able to walk by the time you get 60 if you don't get this weight off of you. And then one doctor, he was so nasty, y'all. He really hurt my feelings. He told me, this was one of my doctors. He told me he never met a woman in his life. You know, some doctors would tell people some shit, but don't y'all listen to that shit. Auntie gonna tell you, take it. He said, I never met a woman big as you and still in their 60s. That living. Now this is what a doctor told me. He said, do that scare you? I said, hell yeah, that scared me. What you mean? You think that don't scare you? You think that don't scare me? Well, hell yeah, I want to scare you because I want you to do something about it. I say, but still, you didn't have to say it like that. You didn't have to come to me like that, saying it like that. I mean, I think that was kind of cruel. So he had to end up apologizing to me. But he said that. He said, to be honest with you, I ain't never met a woman big as you that living and still in their 60s. During that time, Miss Loretta was 300 and something pounds. I really want to hit his ass. I really want to knock him out. But thanks God, God sent me a good doctor. Somebody who didn't talk to me like that. Somebody who introduced me to something that say you will lose weight. This called a weight loss diet. You ever heard of it? I say no. He said you will lose weight, Miss Brown. I didn't have to, because I had signed up for Tampa General, you know, to do the sleeves, the surgery and all of that. And you know when you do the surgery, you have to see a psychiatrist. You have to fill out a whole, man. It'd be like 6 months later before they can get to you. Yeah, because you got to go take classes. And in the meantime, you still around there hungry. You still eating. But with this doctor, he introduced me to that Madrano, and I went on and took the same night. And it's been history ever since then. But yeah, that doctor, he was real. You know, sometimes doctors can say nasty things to you. Because I know people who don't been heavy like me, and they don't live to be 80-some years old. So, you know, it's your trust and your beliefs, what you believe in. And I felt like I was okay, but that's not the reason why I lost weight. I lost weight because I was ready to lose weight. And I knew I was just tired of diabetes. I don't know. I was just sick of the diabetes. Diabetes took so many family members out, and if you know you were losing your loved ones through sugar diabetes and stuff. I hate sugar diabetes. I hate it. So what I did, I'm gonna do something about it. I hate you so much till I'm gonna do something about you. I'm gonna get you up out my system if I can. That's how much I hated sugar diabetes. The hate for sugar diabetes made me lose this weight. Because it took my mama out, it took my sister out, it took my brother out, my cousin, my aunties, my uncles. That's how much I hate sugar diabetes. I hated sugar diabetes enough till I was going to lose this damn weight. You hear me? And that's what my motivated. Because sugar diabetes is a bitch. It's a bitch. It's a bitch, y'all. The least little thing that a person can put in their mouth, their sugars will go up. And then it can cause other organs inside of your body to go bad, like your kidneys, your liver, your heart. Then I watched my best friend die from sugar diabetes. And that's what made me hate it even more. To watch her die from sugar diabetes, to watch this woman used to wear shoes. Pretty feet. Then her feet went to looking like monsters. She get all these ulcers and stuff on her feet. Her feet start deteriorating right in front of my eyes. Her whole body just turning into different parts of the body don't even look the same no more because too much sugar in her body. I don't watch sugar diabetes take people out. I watched this with my own eyes, and I know God will give us signs. He could say, well, you can keep on. And I used to try to get her to stop drinking sodas. She would never stop drinking sodas. And I used to beg her. I said, leave the sodas alone. I got to have my soda, Loretta. I said, please leave the soda. She said she just started drinking 7-Up. I said, no, you can't. I don't drink number 7-Up or ginger ale. I say, no, 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 there's still a soda. And then she used to smoke cigarettes, and everybody know if you got sugar diabetes, if you smoke cigarettes, you better throw them a damn way, because that's one thing, people with sugar can definitely not smoke no cigarettes. You'll be gone bye-bye so fast. And I watched sugar diabetes take away girlfriends and family members. And Miss Loretta hated it so much till I did something about it. I don't like diabetes. I don't, because it's almost like a silent killer. I mean, it make your body, it make people turn the feet, the hands, and everything start looking different, discoloring. If it's out of control. Only if it's out of control. Now, if you got it under control, you good. And a lot of people do have it under control. But I notice it's hard for black people to keep it under control, because black people be wanting to eat what the hell we want to eat. We can't do that. And still think because we go in there and give ourselves a shot, we gonna be okay. And that's where we mess up at. Because we still want to eat those hog maws. We still want to eat that fried chicken. Girl, I'm gonna go in here and eat this fried chicken and eat a piece of this cake. And you know that's how the old women do. And I'm gonna go ahead on and take this shot later. Let me get me my shot first. This shot ain't gonna be no damn good if you don't want to put all that sugar in your damn body. That shot ain't gonna help. I mean, they have all kind of stories to tell you. You can eat that cake, but drink a lot of water after that. Drink a lot of water. Flush your body. Stuff that worked for other people didn't work for Miss Loretta. And I'm not a cake eater. I wasn't a sweet eater. That's why I know that diabetes was hereditary and caused my obesity. So that's why I wanted to do something about it. The diabetes made me so damn angry, because it had took so many people away from me after my girlfriend started getting sick so bad. And just to watch her, it's just almost like I watched her leave here from complications of sugar diabetes. And she fought many years. Now, what I can say about her, she was a fighter. She was truly a fighter, y'all. She never gave up. She was, no matter, and at the end, she had lost her leg. And she still didn't give up. She kept right on fighting. When she died, she had so much going on with her. She had aneurysm, heart failure. I don't know how she was still living, but just look at God. Then when she came back through, she could write full sentence. Then when they put the trick in her throat, she spoke very well. But I knew she did not want to go to Georgia. Not for Thanksgiving. And I said to her husband, I said, let her stay here. Let her stay here for Thanksgiving. He said, we can't do it. I said, that's your wife. You can do what the hell you want to do. I said, some kind of way, because she kept saying, Loretta, I don't want to go to Georgia. I don't want to go to after Thanksgiving. Maybe she knew she was finna get ready and leave here, y'all. And that way, if they would have let her stay here to Thanksgiving, they would have never had to go. She died in Alabama, though, because when she got to Georgia, she got sick just like that. The same day, I still got the video on my page. She FaceTimed me. When they was rolling her in the hospital, she FaceTimed me and let me know she had made it to Georgia. And that same day, they rushed her to the hospital in Alabama. And she passed. And then they transferred her to, had to bring her back to Clearwater. Yeah, because Clearwater was her home all her life. They brought her back to Clearwater. So this is the place that I go get my smoothie. I'll take y'all in here. Some of y'all probably might have been in here before or something. So we're going to go in here and get my smoothie, the kind that I like to get. This is what Miss Loretta going to be eating for breakfast. I always get the small one. You can get up to 32 ounce. But I always buy the small one. So I'll take y'all inside of here so y'all can see how it looks. You know, this is Smoothie Kings. They're all over the world. I know they should be in Georgia. They should be everywhere. Because they got them everywhere. So they definitely all over the world. Oh, my phone kind of hot, y'all. Let me take her in here for some cool off. Now let me see y'all comments. Yes, next week I'm gonna be going to the gym with y'all nephew. Try to get in shape for this show. Hello. It's a cozy little place, y'all. They're always real sweet here, though. Very nice people. They got all this stuff over here. Always get the Moco. I like the chocolate. The 20 ounce. Let me see if you can at least some.
Front door open.
Hey, look here. Yeah, can I get the Moco with the espresso?
Which smoothie?
Huh?
Which smoothie would you like?
The espresso in it.
Which one would you like?
Oh, the Moco yogurt delight. The 20 ounce. I want the small.
Do you want any peanut butter in there or anything?
No, I want peanut butter.
Anything else for you?
That's good.
And what's a good name?
Loretta.
It's gonna be 8:02 today.
Okay.
Would you like your receipts?
Yeah, you can give it to me. I don't know why.
It'll be out shortly for you.
Hey, Kenya, Dr. J say, Auntie Loretta, I appreciate you. Yes, ma'am. I plan to go to SA. I plan to keep my eyes on Tomato Anthony tomorrow. Okay. Sound good, Dr. J. I didn't understand the comments. Loss of bone mass. Yeah, that's what she gonna come in to my. I'm losing bone mass. Girl, please, I've been small boned all my life. Just because people be fat, they don't mean their bones are big. There's a lot of fat people got small bones. They don't want no fat people, they got small bones. You could see that little bitty arm. Y'all can see that little bitty arm in me. I got a little small arm. Little hands, everything. All my girlfriend hands are bigger than mine. And they small women. Oh, I didn't understand that. Girl, they be so hateful on here and say, these people be very hateful. Awesome. Ain't mean nothing. You have to say, chew your bones are not designed for that way. Of course, you can see the little bones in there. Everybody know Miss Loretta very small bone. I'm a small bone diploma. I ain't bragging, but I am. That's why you see all that fat be hanging over because my bones are so little. If my bones were big, my arms wouldn't be hanging like that. I see you look awesome. Thank you, Sugar. The one with meatball, yes. So you are lovely, baby. Just know that. Thank you, love. Kim, hi from Jamaica. Hey, Jamaica. How you doing, Sugar? I have decided to fast one day, one of the week, reset myself, and allow my body organs to properly process and flush. There's nothing wrong with fasting. A lot of people do it. I see this one guy came in with vascular disease, and smoking, and they are so bad. Took his pants off, and you could see down to the bones. Oh my God. Right, Brian says you ain't old, damn, you still be looking. Fine and say, all right, thank you, Ryan. Oh boy, I said alcohol has a lot of sugar too, exactly. Smell like death, oh my God. Let's say you find it one day. Ooh. Hit the button. Yeah, that movie. Yeah, that movie was too much for her. Yes, that movie was, yeah, it was. I think she knew she was going to pass, but that's why she didn't want to go nowhere until after Thanksgiving. I begged her husband, but he was against it. From the picture you showed, it looked like she had cyber. She probably did. She had a little something of everything. They ain't tell me everything. I think she had some of everything. They just only told me what they wanted. I think she was dealing with a whole lot of complications. All right, with you, love. But once sugar diabetes get out of control, all your other organs go to messing up in the body. That's what people sound like somebody like somebody who got full-blown AIDS if you don't get treated properly. But the thing is, people with full-blown AIDS is living longer with people with diabetes. Sunshine say this is that's where they get the weed. This one of the legalized places here in Florida where people can get the weed from. Yeah. Yeah, we got these all over Florida. Y'all should have them up there in Georgia too, ain't y'all? Cause over here in Florida, you ain't even got to have no car. Hold on, y'all. My purse done got stuck. Hold on, I'll show y'all what the smoothie look like. Try to make this video 30 minutes. How many minutes it been? Okay, this what the smoothie look like, y'all. It's a you see it? I like the mango kind too. Yeah, Miss Lord. Oh, it done been 30 minutes already. We do need a car in Florida. No, you don't. When I go again, I'm gonna take you to some places you don't need nothing. You can walk right in there and go buy weed. But this place right here, True Life, and it's another one down the road. You need a card for this one. But Miss Lowe can take you to the places you don't need no card. You can go in there and buy all the weed you want, baby. Sure can. Here in Florida, I'm telling you, baby, you lose your card, contact me. Miss Lowe can send you to a couple stores up here that you don't need no card, baby. You don't need no license. You walk right on in there and they let you pick out the weed you want. Now, True Leaf right here, you need a card. But the rest of them, you don't. But here in Florida, if you got a gun license, you can't get a marijuana license. I know people who got, well, one of them got a gun license and one of them got the marijuana license. That's the only thing here in Florida. I don't know how they do it in other states, but here in Florida, you can't have both of them. You can't have the weed license and the marijuana license unless your spouse or whoever gonna have the other one. Auntie say, ain't working for me. The what ain't working for you? The stomach isn't working for me. You look amazing. What ain't working for you, baby? What is you taking? See, they got all kind. You know something, since the Moderno and all these other, not the Moderno, the what the other one called, True, they got so many shots out. They got new weight loss shots coming out every day. And I think a lot of these companies is throwing shit together just to make some money. Because they see that people have truth. I can't speak for nothing but the Moderno. I can't speak for no shop but the Moderno. Yes, and Miss Lowe gonna be coming off of that soon. Because I think I can take it for him. No, you don't need no card, Andrew. I can take you where you can go get you some weed without a card. You can walk right in the store. Matter of fact, I know 2 or 3 places. Because you know why? Because my son took me to every last one of them. Oh, yes, my son know all of them. The place that look fancy, they may want a card. That's right. Here in Florida, you don't need no card, baby. Auntie, you look amazing. Compound some size ain't working for me. That's a new one? Okay, work for you. I keep telling y'all, Miss Loretta's on the Moderno. I'm not on the the Trulicity and what the other, Jorrington. Miss Loretta is on Moderno. I'm not on nothing but Moderno. I don't like the leaf, Auntie. I just wanted my front auntie in Panama City and it ain't working. Oh, you don't like the leaf. Oh, okay. If anything, alcohol and guns don't mix. Weed doesn't make people violent. Alcohol does, yes. But here in Florida, you can either have a marijuana license. If you get the marijuana license, you got to turn in your gun license. You can't have 2 licenses. So if you marry, your husband going to have to get one and you're going to have to get the other one. Especially if you got a husband that don't have no felonies. Now, I know ain't nobody going to want to marry nobody, that, but I did. That's why people don't go to True Leaf, like places like this, because you have to have the license. But the other stores that I can show y'all, you don't need the license to get the weed. That is one that we go. Yeah, they got all kind of names now. K. Jackson Jewels. Ozempic. Yeah, Ozempic isn't working for me. It's a compound, and it open and knock off. Yeah, Ozempic ain't work for my niece. She swears she don't lose weight. She ain't lost nothing. I say, well, man, you been on the Ozempic the same time I've been on the Mounjaro. You sure you don't lost weight? Yeah, auntie, I don't lost weight a lot. I said, girl, maybe I need glasses. I went to school with the lady that OD on the diet pills because she wanted to be skinny. Oh, you talking about, I know who you talking about, Anna Nicole. That's who you talking about, the art of Ozempic. Okay, the Mounjaro is very expensive. Yes, before I turned 65, thanks God I got Medicare now, because I used to have Medicaid. My doctor fought Medicaid to keep me on the Mounjaro for another year. He did that. Because after I had lost 100 pounds, Medicaid said, no, they was not going to pay for it no more because I had lost enough weight that I was in the safe zone. You know, some of these insurance don't give a damn about you. My doctor say, well, she need to be more than the safe zone. She need to have another. He fought Medicaid to prove my Mounjaro another damn year. But see, now I don't have that problem. Thank you, Jesus. God is so good. Ooh, yes, Lord. I got Medicare now. Medicare don't have no problem in paying for my Mounjaro. Hey, Shea Point, Auntie Loretta. I'm in the bushes, but your eyes play tricks on you. Woo, well, maybe that's what's going on with her, Shea Point. She swear all God about Ozempic. I said, well, Ozempic ain't do nothing for me. I told y'all, Miss Loretta tried Ozempic and Trulicity years ago. Stuff ain't do nothing for me. Liking the best of that, I like you. Sherry Point said, Auntie Loretta, you have a blessed day. Yeah, I got to go back to the doctor at 3:30 too, y'all. So I'm going to get on off of here, y'all. I'm going to try to hit y'all at 3:30. After I leave the doctor with that doctor, what he got to say. But it's been a very enjoyable morning. I just want to tell you that Auntie went and got a smoothie. That Smoothie King. It is essay. I never knew how important that was. To 2 years ago, when my grandson introduced me to him and the doctor. He just went on a healthy trend. Now look at his ass. He's a damn trainer. And all those elderly people love the hell out of him. They be calling his ass in to work. Tell me, could you please come? Could you please come? They love him. And you know, when he start talking about, I'm going to be a vegetarian, I'm finna change my body. And you know, I didn't really think him serious, but after I seen he was being serious, I got serious along with him. And he introduced me to the world. And then people came to the house talking about, you and your grandson, both of y'all getting skinny around here. What y'all eat? Vegetables. I say, that's all you see in that refrigerator is vegetables. Aside to hear that you going to the gym, he been fussing. He want his grandma to come to the gym. Because he tired of looking at all these 80-year-old people. You know you can live that long, can't you, Mama? I said, if the good Lord want me to. He say, he got 80-year-old people doing crunches. I say, for real? Yeah, Mom, 80-year-old people doing crunches. Excited to hear that I got to go in shape. I got to get in shape for next month, I say. I need to get in shape, period, anyway. You know, exercise do give you a lot of energy. Because just the little walkings that I take, it gives me a lot of energy. I've been battling, but I've been fighting. It's working, yes. Have a great day. Yes. Auntie, the money you can save not going to the Outback. Oh, girl, yeah. Whole lot of money, right? Whoo, but most of the time when you see me at those places, that my daughter been paying for them. She paid for my meals to go out and stuff. Yeah, Miss Loretta, don't spend no money. The girls want to take you out, Mommy. Yeah, I got the money. I said, okay. Where y'all want to go, wherever they want to go, that's what she pay for. I just have to go. So I don't spend no money there. No, this thanks God, for it. Keep on going, shape point like it is. The power of the tongue, that's right. But I know what to eat when I go out to restaurants now. I get healthy food. I don't get, and sometimes, most times, I don't eat nothing but the appetizer, and I don't even eat the meal. Shape point say, yes, I will have a story to tell, sweetheart. Yeah, of course you will. Just hang in there, just hanging out, tell everybody we all gonna have stories to tell. Yeah, but anyway, y'all, I wasn't planning on staying number 30 minutes, so I'll talk to y'all a little later on, and don't y'all get nothing on. Y'all love y'all, bye.